shall we move on to the Unbeatables?
Yes, this is the latest film to confirm my theory that this has been a very bad summer for kids' movies. The film itself has been bobbing around for a few years. It's an animation that was made, it's a co-production between Spain and Argentina, weirdly directed by a filmmaker called Juan José Campanella, who made a film called The Secret in Their Eyes, a film for adults, a thriller, quite a mature thriller that won I think the Oscar for Best Foreign Language a few years ago. For him to move to this project afterwards, to me, seems slightly odd, but I wonder if something has been lost in translation. The film is about lead toy table footballers who come to life, and the boy in the village who is a great table football fan has humiliated this guy who went on to become a professional footballer later in life. He comes back with a big plan to buy out the village, turn it into a kind of a soccer theme park, and this guy, young Amadeo, who's voiced by Rupert Grint, stands up and says, no, we're going to change this. That he builds a little team of footballers from the village, and the toy footballers who come to life help train them up in order to defeat the professional team that this guy Flash brings in. It was originally recorded in Spanish, of course. I think it was the biggest of any type of film in Argentina last year. It was incredibly successful. It has been redubbed for the UK release because, of course, the target audience for this film isn't going to want to read subtitles. They might not even be able to read subtitles. And the dubbing is pretty dire. I mean, they've sort of tried to rewrite the dialogue so it matches up with the lip movements. And as a result, the dialogue makes very little sense. It's really quite garbled, and the voices are, pretty flatly annoying. It's people like Rob Brydon, Ralph Little, Alistair McGowan, all great in the kind of projects they usually do. But here, it's just not kind of come together.
Let me show you my team. They're the Stripes.
Are they different from normal footballers?
Yeah, more than different. They're really special.
They're well cool.
And the ball's come to Jono, who's toying with the opposition, which makes sense.
Given he's a toy, he's found Stevie clear on the left. The Russian Sornovsky's got more space than a Soviet cosmonaut. He's got it now, though. They're piling on the pressure. I haven't seen a defence this straight since the Arsenal offside trap. He pings it to Bevel. Neat work by Bevel, trying to find his brother Bevel. Does so. Back to Mac the keeper. He's got to be careful playing with it there, hasn't he? Straight back to Bevel. Or is that Bevel? Psychic now, with his magical trickery, invites the Clarets fullback to pick a card, any card, to Adriano. He's looking for Loco, the laid-back winger. He finds him, and he takes it on his shoulder. Now, who wants it? It's Rico, the playmaker. The Clarets' defence couldn't locate him with sniffer dogs. He picks out Skip, the talismanic captain. This is total fuzzball. Skip can't miss. Can he look at his face? He shoots. He scores!
Total foosball. It certainly is total something.
You see, I went to see this yesterday or the day before with my 6-year-old, who is still kind of in the joys of post-World Cup. He was never really into football till the World Cup started, and now he's obsessed. He absolutely loved it.
I think, the second half of the film, which is built around this very, very long football match, I think if your kids are football crazy, they will possibly get something out of it. I mean, the animation isn't particularly beautiful or particularly nicely done, but it's at least a 3D CGI football match, and so there is at least that. I have to say, I found it incredibly boring.
Oh yeah, there's one scene where the table football players are catapulted towards the screen after an explosion. I haven't heard him belly laugh like that to anything. I don't know what it was about it, but I don't know. It was and I also quite thought Rob Brydon was the best voice out of everyone, and Rico, the character Rico.